Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't give back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. And all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring, yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart, are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs, are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Hello, Kindred. We meet again.
Hello.
I hope you have all had a fantastic week.
It's been a struggle, but we came out triumphant. Yeah. I am person. I do person things.
You are person-shaped.
Ish.
Most days.
Yeah.
So we had a bit of an incident last week.
Mm-hmm.
But before we get into that, we're getting into summer. It's hot. My AC unit is running. I'm going to try and keep myself muted, as per usual. But yeah, we had a bit of an incident last week. You know what? Elizabeth, you're going to give our recap this week.
I'm just gonna read off of my notes here.
Your notes are glorious. Please go ahead.
Alright. I wake up with my girlfriend and we watch the ash fall. Victoria is shaky, but Valerie calms her. Audley and Leia make a deal that seems more like a ceasefire, but we're gonna take what we can get. Elijah and Marcus are both reading Tales of Robin Hood. I get a text from Alice and Bone Collector that shit is happening. Val turns Victoria into a waterfall and Audley throws a temper tantrum. Woman comes to the door. Red hair, anarch, goth punk attire with a professional jacket. Samantha, Sammy, Redskies, nighttime investigator. We discover Bone Daddy wiped our phones. Then we took a break. Victoria is in beginning stages of addiction. Elijah is like, I diagnosed her with death. Bone Daddy doesn't respond to our pleas for help. I eat Lucky Charms, and Valerie and Dee are like, what? Oddly vampires so incorrectly. It's hysterical. I burn my hand on silver, but play it off as smooth as I can. I'm pretty sure nobody noticed. I put on my big Dr. Vampire boss bitch panties and take care of Leah.
Hold
Leah's
on.
alive, but she's barely breathing.
Do you not have your headset tonight?
No.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
Dee drinks from Marcus, and then we fade to black.
My cheeks hurt.
That is excellent.
Amazing.
As always, I love those recaps. We bring you to tonight's episode and session, because this might actually be multiple episodes depending on how long things go. I've been trying something new with editing, but we bring you to tonight's session of ADHD Vampires Attempt to Do Shit. Sometimes it goes horribly wrong. Sometimes it's like a sitcom. You never know what you're going to get with us. With that, Kindred, it has been a couple of weeks at this point. 2 weeks, specifically.
Yep.
You haven't heard back from the Bone Collector in 2 weeks since our last meeting. There has been nothing from him. The skies in Edmonton and around Edmonton have cleared up somewhat. It's still unseasonably warm, but it's not as dire as it was. The air is no longer filled with smoke, but the tension is still there. The fires are still raging well outside of the metropolitan area. It's been hovering around 25 to 30 degrees during the day, and not much cooler during the evening.
Celsius.
I'm going to start off tonight by getting you each to add $2,000 to your bank account, as your first payment has rolled in.
Oh.
You can go ahead and add that to your inventory. This is your money to do with as you wish.
That reminds me, I need my dice.
You do need your dice.
I'm glad I haven't packed up my dice.
For one of you in particular, 2 weeks ago there was an incident. And we did not see the result of that. It took her a few days to recover, but she is on the mend. She is still fairly weak after an insane amount of blood loss. New mattress has come in and has replaced her bed. The books that were ordered have arrived. And there has been a bit more work done on the backyard garden. Not much. It's still unseasonably warm. But... And as you rouse from your slumber tonight, you can all make me a rouse check, please. I'm actually going to grab my notepad. Where is my notepad?
I don't know. Have you looked on the left?
Are you suffering from severe abdominal cramping?
I knew somebody was going to say that. Fucking smartass.
Yes, it's quite good too.
Sorry, I only hang out with smartasses, so
You know what you got yourself into.
sure do.
You
Most
signed up for
days.
this friendship. There's no way out.
You are stuck with us.
I didn't say that was a bad thing. We're going to
Go.
start off with Elizabeth. What did you roll for your rouse check?
A 9.
Congratulations, that's a success.
Woo!
Moving down to Valerie.
8, baby.
Congratulations. Ottilie. Pardon?
8.
Congratulations. D.
For the first time, it is a 6.
You succeeded. Congratulations.
For the first time, I'm not waking up hungry.
Well, any hungrier than you were.
Still. Now I could just go over and hang out with Marcus and Elijah and be like, hey, yeah, no, I just want to hang out.
Sammy, what did you roll?
Meanwhile, I guess second time's a charm. Didn't succeed.
Oh,
You are
no.
going to take a point in hunger.
Yep.
So,
You know how
so
this
Sammy's just a little hangy.
Yep. You know
Yeah.
how this works.
Yeah.
As you rouse from your slumber, your eyes snap open. In some cases, the human is staring at us awkwardly, just a little bit closer than before.
I have suspicions.
You wake up, she's like about this far away from you at this point. Just staring at you. You find it odd she's not blinking.
I have my suspicions. Out of character suspicions.
I'm assuming it's me, because I don't think anybody else has that creepy of a human
Nope.
who does this now on purpose.
Pretty much.
So I look and I just go, I'm gonna bite you.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Is that a challenge?
I don't know. What kind of mood are you feeling in?
Little nippy.
You might want to close the window and throw some clothes on.
Nah, I'm good.
She just kind of smirks. I trust you slept well.
I did. Still want to bite you.
She looks like she's thinking really hard about that for a moment.
That's what she said.
So what if I said no?
Then I'll just be really cranky for the rest of the day. Or the rest of the evening.
That seems like a you problem. She turns around and walks out.
Oh, snap!
Somebody has a brat. No, we're not talking about you, Ottilie.
For the first time, I think Elizabeth is like at a loss for words.
Can you feel the tension here?
I'm gonna
With the
Did
night.
she actually walk out of the room, or did she just like walk over to the door? Like, all right, okay. Well, I'm going to really quickly just lift her up, go after her, lift her up, and there's like, because she's short, so I gotta like make eye contact. Like, are you challenging me?
So you gotta chase her? You don't have far to go because she's standing on the other side of the door, smirking.
She wanted this.
You got played.
Oh!
Brat mode activated.
Can I help you?
Rat trick. Succeed.
That's it. I'm putting you in a timeout. Lives, turns around, puts on bed, and then just stands with my back to her like, you're in a timeout for 5 minutes.
And we're going to slide down to Valerie.
Yeah.
Your eyes snap open. Victoria
Okay.
is not in your room at the moment.
How have things been on that front for the week? Yeah.
With you and Victoria?
Yeah, how's Vicky doing?
You know what? Give me 1 sec. Let's find out.
Oh no.
Shush you.
Because I enjoy adding just a bit of an element of randomness to this.
Stop hyperventilating. You're gonna make me nervous.
Victoria managed to land a job outside of the house. And keep
Good.
herself busy and whatnot. Things have been really stressful for her. She has been super frustrated. And every once in a while she has been coming to you and begging.
And
You
sorry,
can tell
go.
she is... Well, there's been times where she's almost been jonesing.
I would have done like a fair amount of research, like even if it's from like grilling Elijah to talking to like other vampires if I have to, maybe actually using that phone thing and spamming Bone Daddy. But unfortunately, you say there's been no answer in 2 weeks. So, if I've
You are welcome to do an intelligence and... Let me see here. Intelligence, and I think that might be investigation. Or intelligence and medicine roll.
Real quick, since I have a specification of researcher and academics, could I have possibly helped her in the research matter? If she had asked me?
See, I was going to tell you no until you phrased it like that. Yeah, give me a roll. Intelligence and research.
And I was going to ask if some of, I guess, my knowledge that I'm fishing out of instead of medicine, if I could go for ancient history, as in thinking back to like all of the things that I have encountered in my many, many years. I'm sure this is not the first time I've at least heard of this happening, especially given who my sire is. Kind of talked about this off the screen. So we know that there's an aspect that might not be totally vampiric to this problem.
Oh, look. Our kindred are using their brains. Yes, by all means.
Bitch. I say it with love. I say it with love.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, so in helping Valerie, my hunger dice is a 5.
Okay.
The rest of them are a 2, a 6, a 6, a 5, and a 6.
I love that your successes were 666.
There's 4 6s so far.
I like it.
Information like this, D, is hard to come across for the moment. You know there's record, like you know there's got to be record of it somewhere, but with the resources that you have available to you at the moment, from what you have been able to find, have not led you anywhere.
We need better systems for this.
Valerie.
All right, so we'll start with the hunger die.
Yep.
Which is a 5.
Okay.
And then we have 2 8s.
Okay.
Hold on, is that a 6 or a 9? That's two 6s, a 7, and 2 10s.
So 2 8s, 2 6s, a 7, and 2 10s?
Yeah.
So that is 9. Congratulations. You get the bright idea to message Alice.
Awesome.
Alice tells you it's going to take a bit of digging, but she'll see what she can find for information. There's been no response from the bone collector. Other than that, you've been stonewalled.
Okay. Have I had any, at least, like, advice on when it comes to, like, how I should be dealing with her in terms of that jonesing? I don't think cutting her off completely would be the right thing to do, but am I supposed to, like, limit?
Yes.
Just, like...
Given your knowledge, and the fact that you're rolling kind of your ancient history knowledge rolls, you've heard of this throughout you know, the years that you've lived through. You haven't experienced it yourself. You haven't known anyone who's experienced it, but you have heard rumors of it. To cut them off is to basically invite death to your doorstep. You have to deal. You have to be delicate with this, and you have to be sure of what you're doing, and you have to basically stand your ground. Right now, the most you, as far as from what you can figure, is keep it at bay. Means necessity.
Just enough, yeah.
But at the same time, you're also going to need to feed, so that adds a bit of an extra mechanic, a bit of an extra element to that.
Yeah.
If you can't feed off of her, you're going to have to find somebody else.
If I would have brought this up with her, say, like, in private, when she was in a good spot, even if it was just like a surface prodding, how would she have reacted?
Not impressed.
Like that I am basically measuring her intake, or that I'm thinking of drinking from other people?
On both accounts.
I see.
She is not fond of this idea. Matter of fact, over the last couple of days, she may have been appearing to be really jealous.
It's a good thing I'm not really hungry right now.
We're going to slide over to Ottilie,
Who is, in fact, going to get hungry because Nom is a little out of commission right now. Okay, so I'm totally going to wake up because that's what I do. And so I'm going to wake up and be like, I still kind of feel like I'm in the doghouse, but like I'm partial owner of this house, so this whole house is partial doghouse. But maybe I should go check on someone, cause like, you know, apparently the Dracula movies did me wrong. So I'm going to fluff out as much as I can to look as cute and innocent and puppyish as possible. Cause you know, that's gotta help. And I'm going to go over and
Are you knocking on the door? You knock on the door. It takes a moment before you hear Leah's voice from the other side. Hello?
bark and stuff.
Bark and stuff?
The door's open.
There's an attempt being made.
The door is open.
Going, looking as cute and fluffy as possible, and be like, I'm not here to ask anything. I'm just gonna be really cute, and I'm gonna hop up on the bed and just kind of like curl up like a dog, and just flop for a few minutes and see how Leah reacts. Not opposed to belly rubs.
She is in belly rubbing position.
Leah watches as you flop up on the bed. You know you don't have to you don't have to play that charade around me, right? Like,
You know, I would give you a stuffed animal if I had one, but what's better than giving a stuffed animal? I am your stuffed animal.
I get that. But you don't have to act all cute and adorable around me. Shit happens.
Yes, but you're gonna let me try to apologize, because otherwise I'm a cocky bitch, and I don't think we want that. So, let me try to apologize in my, we know I eat things and kill things, but here I am being cute for you kind of way. And, feel free to rub my belly, because I'm really cute.
How are you, are you attempting to kind of force her into letting you apologize, or is this like an honest attempt to get her?
This is the best that Adelie can do. She only knows from movies that people like fluffy things, and she's not going to go buy a puppy because she is the puppy. So, like, in her brain, she's like, I've given you a stuffed animal and a puppy, and I really am sorry. So, like, honest attempt, I just saved money by being the things I would buy you.
You're gonna make me a charisma and wits roll. Actually, better yet, charisma and persuasion. That works better.
I had more on wits. Her die's a 5.
Hunger dies a 5. Okay.
A 10 and a 9. I'm hungry, but I'm fluffy. Love me.
Fine. And she reaches over and ever so slightly starts to pet your belly.
And I'm going to cuddle up to her. Cuddle. I am small.
That was your apology? Just
Well, I'm giving actions.
okay. I thought there was like something you were gonna say to that.
There is something. It was in the card. Did you not get my card?
You sent a card?
There was a card.
Where did you leave the card?
It says, I'm sorry I monster mashed your bed without anyone getting gratification.
To be fair, it's my first time doing the monster mash, but I mean, it was interesting.
I mean, it's not the same as what everyone else does. I don't, yeah. I kind of died without knowing a lot of things.
You know what? We'll work through it together, alright? Again, you don't have to put on a face around me. You don't have to pretend around me.
It's not a face. It's me genuinely trying to give you a stuffed animal and a puppy at the same time.
We're good.
Yes, but I need you I need you to be yeah. So I'm gonna keep doing this because I'm giving serotonin whether you like it or not.
She takes a deep breath in. Lets a deep breath out. Fine. Apology accepted. Better?
Now we can watch documentaries on how to do the good thing.
I feel like maybe you should learn from somebody who actually knows how to do that.
We should definitely bond over this though. So maybe we can take classes together. That way we both know how to do it.
I am not opposed to that.
Okay. I have to wait to see how everyone else is though, because apparently there's other people with humans and things that are happening. Sure. And I'm having daddy issues.
I have an idea around that, but we'll get to that at a later time. For the moment,
Okay.
we're going to switch over to D.
So much to unpack there. So much.
D.
Present.
Your eyes snap open. Marcus is sitting in a chair on the other side of the room. Again, with a book in his hand.
I was not expecting that, but in my head, I'm not expecting. Out of character, I was not expecting that because we both kind of have our respective rooms and whatnot. But it's still a nice surprise. It's like, hey, what's up? Fancy seeing you in here.
It was quiet.
That's fair.
I mean, you don't really say much when you're asleep, so...
I mean... Yeah, no, given the current situation I'm in, yeah. I guess I don't really say much when I'm asleep anymore. I used to be really bad with the snoring. Anyway, I look over. Is he reading the same book still, or is he reading a different book now?
No, this time he's actually reading Dracula.
I see that, and I just cock my head to the side with
It's a good story, all right?
I mean, yeah, Bram Stoker is the Bram Stoker one.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, yeah, Bram Stoker's Dracula is really good, and I really like the film that came out with Keanu Reeves and Gary Oldman.
You know what? I'll take Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman made a good Dracula.
You can't convince me there was a better one.
Exactly. Anyway.
What's on your agenda for
Excuse me
today?
while I go in my mind palace.
Sorry, what?
I said, excuse me while I go in my mind palace.
What's on your agenda for today?
I'm not entirely sure yet. I mean, everyone seems to be doing a little bit better than we were 2 weeks ago, and I don't know, how's the sky outside? It's still raining piles of death.
Nah, it's not really ashing anymore. Sky's been clear for a while. Still cloudy, but, I mean, it is what it is.
It'd be really nice if we could get some rain around here. I'd even take a lightning storm. I'd even take a thunderstorm at this point.
I guess we'll have to wait and see how things shape up over the next little while.
Fair enough. Either way, I mean, there are probably a couple things I'm going to need to check on, and that'll just take me 5 minutes to do. What did you have planned?
Not much. Kind of a lazy day. I was going to sit around and read for a bit. Maybe go to bed a bit early. I don't know yet.
Don't know yet. Yeah. Well, I'm not feeling incredibly peckish at the moment either, so there's that. That doesn't need to be taken care of, which is nice for a change. It's been a while since I've woken up not really needing a whole lot, which is also nice.
It happens from time to time.
Right?
With that, sorry, go ahead.
Maybe I should look into some things as well, because I was trying to help Val throughout the last weeks with Victoria, but there's not a whole lot recorded when it comes to dealing with addictions for ghouls. I'm not happy about that.
She's not a ghoul.
Well, like, donor. Like, because
she's a willing donor. She's not a ghoul, and there is a very marked difference.
Okay. See, like I said, we don't have a whole lot of recorded stuff for things like this, and it makes me unhappy.
Then maybe you should record.
That's what I was
thinking. Create a record.
That's what I was thinking of.
Kind of a how-to guide.
Oh my god. Yeah. I should talk to the other girls about that too, see if they'd be willing to help contribute to that. Especially since we have one of us that is kind of needing some lessons in how to just go about things on a basic level. Oh.
So as you're poring over that, we're going to shift back to Elizabeth for a moment, who's currently standing with her back to the bed. Lydia seems to be on the bed. She's tried a few times to get up off the bed.
I'd like to imagine that at some point Elizabeth
45 minutes for you to actually stay in timeout for 5 minutes.
Sorry, hold on. Dee, what were you saying?
At some point, I'd like to imagine at some point it got to where Elizabeth had to literally sit on Lydia just to get her to stay in timeout.
Elizabeth, what were you saying? Oh, hold on. We lost somebody.
I meant to hit the mute button. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Elizabeth, you were saying?
No, but it's just like, wow, it took you 45 minutes to stay on the bed in timeout for 5 minutes. Great job.
Well, you know, if you weren't such a cock tease.
I was actually just waiting for you to say yes.
It's at that
so you did that to yourself.
It's at that point that your phone rings.
Phyllis. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Is this Elizabeth, is it?
Yes, this is.
This is Sammy. We met a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, I remember.
Okay.
Did you, while taking stylus, going to notes app to like just write down everything that's being said? And I also quickly text D, or you know what? The girly group chat. She's calling me.
Can I roll to see if I remember to charge the phone thing?
Sure.
We know someone's gonna grab you, okay?
What am I going to put that under? Give me 1 second. What would we put?
Remembering
to charge the phone under. You know what? Intelligence and tech.
Yes.
You know I have penalties in tech, right? Because I'm archaic.
I sure do.
Yep.
All right.
Good
so,
luck.
Also, D would
The
have also texted.
girlies.
Also, D would have texted back. You got your recording app going, right?
So, funny note. In Canada, there are laws when it comes to a cell phone. Recording apps will only record your half of the conversation. They will not record the other person.
One dot. Apology. Let's not push it, okay?
Hold on a sec. Valerie, what
So-
did you roll? What did you roll, Valerie?
Oh no, it's a fail.
So my hunger dice is a 2,
Okay.
and then I rolled a 3 and a 3.
Your phone's dead as a doornail! It's just gone.
It's deader than us, which is a shocker.
I have a feeling that Val's going to go through a lot of phones.
So
Did we just switch roles? Because I'm usually the one getting slightly shit rolls.
Maybe I just need to put mine on the window next full moon.
And we're going to cut back to Elizabeth.
I'm gonna use my note-taking skills from medical school to type in my notes app with the stupid stylus, just like everything that's gonna be said. Which I'm assuming the girly pops are gonna come over to my room.
In fact, D is going to be the first one to come in, and she's going to be like pulling up her own notes thing and just.
You see Audley show up with a blue fuzzy cap on her head, kind of hanging over one ear.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sammy, what have you discovered?
Well, I've got some information about your guy that you were looking for. Although, in order to lay it all out for you, I'd prefer it if you came to my office.
Right?
I will send you the location, and it does have a bus stop nearby if you just want to take a bus and make it more convenient for yourselves, although, actually, with your gangrel, I don't know. Anyway, figure out how you want to get here, but I'll send you the location.
Thank you.
No problem. See you then. And then
See
she
you then.
will, as soon as they hang up, she will send her a text that has the location on a map for her and everything.
And you guys will have to go get Val from her room, which is currently blasting music throughout the entire house.
What kind of music?
It's in random chit chat. Val has a new obsession.
I'm gonna look at Audley and D and just start wrapping my arms around Lydia and go, you guys go grab Valerie. I'm gonna need a quick snack before we leave.
Sure thing.
Audley is going to lessen her gangrel little bit.
I just saw the chat.
I thought you'd appreciate.
Yes. Did you hear their newest?
As you leave Elizabeth's room to go grab Valerie, Lydia looks up at you, and she's got this, like, fucking devilish grin on her face.
Can you feel the tension here?
Oh, there's no tension in this room. At least
Giggity.
at least not that kind of tension.
I'm gonna bite you. And I'm gonna drink your blood. And it's gonna be really nice. May I?
She looks up at you. Again, thinking it over really hard. No.
I'm gonna need a yes.
That seems like a you problem.
Okay.
You want to bite her, Lizzie? You better work, bitch.
Looks like I'm gonna have to have 2 snacks tonight, not just one. One for me, one for you.
We're gonna shift to D and Valerie for a moment. Or sorry, to D
I'm
and Audley.
hungry.
To D and Audley for a moment.
I'm gonna go back to Leah's room and be like, I'm gonna go on an adventure. So like, I'm gonna need you to like rest and like, yeah.
Leah nods. I'll figure out something to do.
Maybe drink orange juice. I hear it helps when you've almost been unalived.
I will figure out something to do.
Okay. I'm gonna go, and who knows? Maybe I'll find someone to Peter Pan along the way.
Just
You're just gonna sneak out the door.
cool.
Peter Pan? What?
You didn't. If you don't, yeah, nope.
What?
It's okay.
I'll
Don't worry
explain
about
when
it.
you're older.
No,
Yeah.
you would be asking Audley this.
Yes.
I
Have you
see-
not seen Peter Pan?
I've seen Peter Pan. Are you using Peter Pan as a reference to what you've been trying to attempt earlier? Like a couple weeks ago?
Look, the monster movie thing was not the right way to do it.
No, it really wasn't.
But I really like it when they're like not awake. It's a thing. So I just have to figure out how to Peter Pan.
Or you can, like, we can actually just call up one of our other people and be like, hey, can you teach our...
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We've already agreed. We're gonna have counseling. We just haven't decided with which
No,
one of
you
you
need
yet.
an actual teacher, and I think we should talk to maybe Val first, because she's the oldest out of all of us, for one thing.
Valerie,
Okay, but
you hear arguing coming from the hallway.
I have a thing about that right now. I don't know if you noticed, but I don't want I don't want to do to Leah what's happening in Val's life right now.
No,
So
I'm sure Val has other methods that she could probably teach you to your comfort.
As a matter of fact, you hear your name called a couple of times.
Do I? Because I'm listening to blasting music and painting. I'm not hearing shit. I'm absorbed. They're gonna have to pull my ass out of there.
so
Sorry, I rolled
on
off screen
that,
for that.
I'm going to let Leah heal, and I'm gonna find someone to Peter Pan.
So basically, you're just gonna go and feed off of some rando if we go out tonight. Or since we're going out tonight.
I don't know. Are we gonna find anyone asleep and or maybe unconscious?
More than likely.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
You're gonna have to turn into something real small and real quick.
Elijah strolls down the hallway.
Hey, Elijah.
What are you two going on about?
She needs a teacher, and I point to Audley.
Yeah, this we know.
Mm-hmm. I don't think she gets how bad she needs an actual teacher.
This we also know.
Yeah.
But to save Leah from any further damage, I'm gonna find someone to Peter Pan.
I don't want to know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, what are you up to?
Came up to see what the yelling was about?
Oh.
We're yelling about Peter Pan.
I can hear you clear across the house.
Yes.
Even over the loud music?
I can hear you clear across the house.
Okay. Okay.
What's with the loud music?
It's Val.
Everyone needs a hobby.
apparently hers is listening to whatever this is. It's actually really nice.
For
Kind
those
of
you,
speaks to you.
A moment
for those
later,
of you
Val.
wondering, it's sleep token.
A moment later, Val, there's a banging on your door. Like, rather loud banging.
Val!
Do I care?
Val!
That's up to you.
Valerie!
Apparently, I don't care right now.
Why
You'll have
don't
to try
you
something else.
open the door, Valerie?
It's
Eli-
not locked.
Elijah looks around, takes the doorknob, turns it, opens it. Oi!
I was being polite.
You get a paintbrush thrown at your face.
At Elijah's face.
Throw that at me again, and I'm gonna return to sender.
It wasn't at Elijah.
Oh. Who was it at?
It was at you.
Oh, God. Okay, I'm gonna need to dodge that. What do I do to dodge it? Wait, do I even, like, see this happen? See her throw this at me?
You know what?
It passes you and hits Audley, who was doing absolutely nothing but standing in the hallway. She just goes down.
If we're gonna play this out, that's gonna be an intelligence plus awareness.
Okay.
Do you want me to actually put strength behind that biff?
Sure.
Oh, no! Oh, no!
Strength and athletics.
Intelligence, awareness, okay.
I just want to get hit with the brush.
We might not actually get out of the house tonight.
It's a really good painting, though, I swear.
Elizabeth might not even get out of her room tonight.
Oh, no.
You guys are so lucky.
My hunger dice was a 4.
Okay.
And then the rest of them was a 10, a 6, a 1, a 4, and a 9.
You see the paintbrush coming. Now you get to make me dexterity and, what was it? Athletics check for dodge.
Okay.
So, hunger dice is a 4.
Yep.
We also have another 4, a 5, a 3, and a 1. But there's also 2 10s, a 6, and a 7.
You throw the paintbrush, D sees it coming. You throw the paintbrush with a bit of strength behind it. With a bit of force behind it. D sees it coming, and...
My hunger dice is a 7, and then I got a 2.
It clocks you upside the forehead.
Aw, I really wanted to get hit by it.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah.
I'll make sure to dodge better this time. Next time. Ow. I wasn't even the one that opened the door.
Val will be stomping towards you guys. This better be good.
We got a call from Sam. She wants us to come in.
But why didn't you say that sooner? And the
We
door
were
closes in your face.
We texted the group chat. Where were you? Where was your phone?
You hear the music turn off. There's a bit of like grumbling, things throwing around, and she comes back out actually dressed this time.
The moment the paintbrush hit D in the forehead, Elijah's just gone. He's like, I don't have time for this shit, and he walks off.
I love Elijah so much.
All right, I am here.
I'd like to imagine the paintbrush is just stuck to Dee's forehead like a unicorn horn at this point.
It left like a red circle on the forehead.
And then whatever paint that she was using at the time. What color paint?
Black.
We're going to switch back to Elizabeth for a moment.
Val, where's your phone? I'm gonna attempt to call Val's phone.
Lydia's just laying there on the bed. She's staring at you. And she is like straight up fucking grinning.
Are you satisfied?
Not yet.
Greedy.
But, I mean, not like you're going to do anything about it, so... You might as well go ahead and do whatever else you had planned for the evening.
Shots fired.
Did you not enjoy my performance?
Wasn't much of a performance.
Somebody needs to teach you how to make waterfalls.
Your friends are waiting, you know that, right?
Yeah.
If I can hear them, so can you.
Yeah. We'll pick this up later.
I won't hold my breath. She's like straight up grinning. She's actually shaking a bit from laughing.
I'm gonna use this time away to think of things we can do to adjust that attitude when I get back.
Again, I won't hold my breath.
Well, you'll certainly need it when I'm back in this room. I just turn around. I just walk. I walk out.
Can you feel
When-
the sass tonight?
When I know I'm out of her earshot, I'm just going down the stairs like. I went home my breath.
You guys hear, you guys, the rest of you in the hallway, hear Elizabeth stomping down the stairs and muttering to herself. She is not happy.
I'm gonna look at Elizabeth and be like, "Did you want to go Peter Pan someone with me?"
I have a brat problem and I'm hungry. So if we're gonna go, I'd suggest we go now.
Someone's a bit hangy.
I'm very hangy.
Just out of curiosity.
We'll pick up some food on the way.
What is your hunger at?
2.
It's not that bad.
Cool.
Says the one who's
That's a
usually
brag.
at a 2.
So, I need you guys to make a decision. How are you traveling tonight? Are you traveling by bus or are you traveling by car?
Did the butterfly when we were all like, were we given like fake IDs, like fake driver's licenses,
Yes.
or yes?
You were all given government, like official government IDs, basically with your new name, address, and information on them. And there were 2 unfamiliar cars sitting in the driveway when you got to the house.
Ooh,
Wanna
who
drive
are they registered? What?
I want to drive.
One of them is an SUV.
I want to drive.
Who are they registered to?
You're not sure.
Because if I'm gonna drive, in the chance we get pulled over, I'm just thinking of, what do I tell this cop?
I'm thinking the same thing.
You're not sure.
Dee's gonna check the glove compartments on both cars to see if she can find the registration paperwork.
I am more than happy to drive. I just want to make sure we're not gonna like. I just want to make sure because, like, God forbid we get pulled over.
Yeah.
You check
License
the,
and-
you check for the glove compartment for the information. The information, the info card, holds a name that you don't recognize.
What's the name on
Okay, so side note, I think this might actually be a general knowledge that you guys may need. For here, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as the car is insured, it's okay if like the person on the registration is not driving. It's the car that's insured, not the person over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Just
good.
clearing that up. Yeah. So I'm not sure if that's what you guys were actually worried about or not.
Thank you for that point of information. I didn't
Okay.
even think of that.
Because here in America, normally when someone gets pulled over, the registration for the vehicle has to match the person driving the vehicle.
Yeah, no, not here.
Yeah. And if there is no match, there has to be a damn good reason you're the one driving the vehicle and not the person who it's registered to.
Yeah, not here.
Yeah.
So long as there's a valid driver's license and active insurance, you're good, generally.
All right. I'll drive.
Shotgun.
Why would you bring a weapon in the vehicle?
Oh, it's something you call out when you want to sit in the front seat.
Is that why you're touching the nose?
I called driver.
I'm going to get you
You
guys to roll off. Take a d10 each, Elizabeth and Audley. Highest number wins.
7.
Sammy's just like, what are you doing?
9.
Shotgun.
Success and denial at the same time. 9!
I wanted them
would
to
be
show
really-
up at the office. This was the only way.
And sorry,
It would have been hilarious if there was
You
a
wanna
booster
drive
seat
on
in the
the way
back.
home?
Yeah,
If we don't die, you can drive home.
We're not-
How about that?
we're not gonna die.
Still shotgun.
Okay.
you're calling shotgun
right.
D?
Yes, shotgun.
Okay.
D, well, because Sammy probably texted the address to me, I forwarded obviously to D.
How far does my tech and aptitude come? Like, does it relate to everything? Am I have I gotten used to cars, or is it still an awkward bumbling?
You'd probably be used to cars by now, but it's going to take you a while to adjust to most tech.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I look in the rear view to see if they have their seatbelts on, just out of habit of being an older sister driver, just like they got their seatbelts on.
We're going to assume that yes, everybody here has their seatbelt on.
Val.
Right, Audley?
I don't know. We got a chaos demon in the back.
Right,
He's
Audley?
already mad at me.
Val, do you need help with your seatbelt again? I looked back. Does she need help with her seatbelt?
It's just like the two butt ends clicking together.
Yeah. And she gets out of the car, gets over to you, Val, and helps you with your seatbelt. Once that's done, she gets back into the shotgun seat.
Half an hour later,
Hey, I could have made that a lot worse. The second you got out, I could have jumped in your seat.
half an hour later, you find yourselves pulling into a parking lot in the back of what appears to be an apartment building in a rather lower income area of town. The address that you were given is roughly 116th Ave and 95th Street.
Oh, okay.
As a matter of fact, the address is 11666 95th Street.
Love it. I know about what area that is. Yeah, okay.
Piling out of the car, you make your way to the front door. You ring the buzzer.
Who is it?
Are you just standing there pressing the buzzer, Audley?
It's us.
I kind of figured from the buzzer. Come on up. Make your way through the hallway. You'll find my office door.
The door buzzes, you open it, you walk down the hall, you find the door not a problem. As you walk into the office, and this is an office. One second. Do-do-do. looking for the description that you sent me, Sammy. You know what? Why don't you give the description?
I was going to ask if you wanted me to do
Yeah,
that.
that would
Okay.
be great.
So they walk down the hallway and they find a sort of hallway going left to right, but in the very middle, they find a kind of old-fashioned door that says Redskies Detective Agency on it. You know, they open up the door, and whenever they go inside, it's a very film noir office. You can tell she kind of took some beats from it as she put her office together. You see a desk and a large chair behind it. I would say at the moment, off to the side is where you'd find her. She's standing in front of this corkboard that has the picture that Valerie drew and various pieces of red thread down to pictures of locations. And she's staring at it, focusing the entire time. There's also a picture of the hospital that you guys told her about, and there's a picture of Val herself. You're not entirely sure where she got that picture, but okay, whatever. But the 3 quests that you sent her on essentially have their own parts of the corkboard, and it's clear that she has put full priority on finding your ghoul first before she's been working on any of the other stuff. So that's why it has all of the red thread. She turns around and looks at you guys and goes, "You took a bit more time than I expected. Was there traffic?"
You could say that.
Right. Yeah. Traffic. The tone of voice makes you realize she's rethought that statement and kind of figures we're okay.
It
Come
doesn't
here.
help that like the look on Dee's face just kind of gives it away. Yeah, there were some complications.
Yeah, I suspect I didn't even have to roll for that to figure
Yeah.
that one out.
All right, so what are we looking at here?
Okay, so I have some contacts in the actual police department. One friend in particular that I run to, and he doesn't ask any questions, and we kind of scratch each other's backs. He helped me find out some information about your ghoul. The police have had several run-ins with him, and as she gives you these different places, she points to each of the pictures of the areas on the corkboard.
So, I'm going to step in here.
Yeah.
Amongst the places pointed out, there appears to be a spot in front of McEwen University where this guy has been found. One of the locations is just off of White Ave. And one of these locations is Jasper Ave and roughly 102nd Street. Also amongst these items...
Wait, isn't 102nd near the church? Or...
The church is a little further up. The church is 114th, I think,
Yeah.
115th, somewhere around there.
Uh-huh.
Also amongst the items on the corkboard actually is the Basilica. West Edmonton Mall location. There's a couple of other various locations around Edmonton, and some that aren't within the city itself, not even within the country.
Would any of them happen to be in the U.S.?
Pardon?
Are any of those spots out of country in the United States?
No.
So more than likely Europe or something like that.
Yeah, you can tell they're probably over in Europe somewhere.
Is it recognizable to me then?
Not current day. You're not familiar enough with the landscape.
Okay.
Sorry, continue.
Okay. Now, the one that they've had several runs with, because, I mean, theoretically, he's disturbing the peace, but at the same time, they really can't push it far enough to really bring him in, but there's still records, obviously. That's how I was able to find all this stuff.
I think he's not staying long enough to actually be able to push it.
If they're causing trouble for him, he's theoretically moving along, but at the same time, you know, things are really persnickety about laws. So that's a problem.
I'm still getting used to Canadian laws being US grown.
Yeah, same. It's kind of weird converting all of them over.
Yeah.
But anyway, the one that he seems to appear at most is the Jasper Avenue one. If I were putting money on it, and it's kind of my profession to put money on things, I would try there. We probably need the check. We probably need to check. Now, the 102 Avenue one, he's been known to stay at for several hours. So
102 Avenue and Jasper Avenue are his most frequent spots.
102 Street, Jasper Ave. Sorry, that was my bad.
Sorry. 102nd Street and Jasper Avenue are his most frequent spots.
Mm-hmm. And those he stays for the longest. It's not for sure what nights he's going to crop up. It's not like it's a pattern. But if we were going to check, we probably need to check these locations. But that's the spot I'd put my money on.
Is he going to any particular location, or is he just wandering the rest of the streets?
That area has bars and places like that, I think. Essentially, he's going to places where people will be. That way, I think of it this way. If you have a message, you want people to hear it. So you go to the places.
You go to the most crowded places that you can find.
Exactly. So essentially, he's going to the places where he can scream and yell, and people will hear him. Now, whether they think he's an absolute nut job and completely ignore him or not, we don't know how long that fuse is for us. But, and if we do this, because, spoiler alert, I'm on the case now. I'm probably going to help you out with this. But if we do this, we have to be quiet.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot of people there. We're trying to stop him from breaking the masquerade. We don't want to go ahead and do it ourselves while we're at it.
He slowly looks at Val and Audley as Sam is saying all this and slowly cocks an eyebrow.
She notices you doing that, and then she just says the word. She says the word hospital.
That wasn't me. Stares back at D. I'm sorry.
Just
that high horse.
That was one time.
Just keeping everyone humble, because we need to be careful. That's all. Anyway.
And besides, I wasn't the only one to make a ruckus at the hospital. Looks over at Elizabeth.
By the way, wait a minute.
And Audley starts working her way towards the door going, it wasn't me, it wasn't me.
Wait a minute. And then she walks over to her desk, pulls a file over. I think I've got some more details here. Oh, that's fun.
What?
You want to know what he's been doing at the 102 section?
Oh no, what?
He's been on the street, on a milk crate, with the bullhorn, and a speaker system.
Oh no.
He's essentially gone, you know those end of the world people that rant on the corner and everyone just kind of ignores them? That's essentially what the direction he's gone.
Full wackadoodle.
Yeah.
Out of character, Blaze, I know who you based this particular character off of now.
We'll talk after we're done session, thank you.
So I have some quick side questions. While all the talking was happening, Val would have zoned in on the board a fair amount. The picture, is it a recent modern picture or is it an old picture of Val?
Sammy, that's your call. That's an aesthetic choice.
And
I'm
be careful
good.
when we say picture. If it's an old picture, it's more like an old painting from the 1400s or before.
I'd say she probably pulled her contacts for this one and got like it's not a physical thing, it's like a printed off on a page, like maybe someone printed it on a printer or something, but it's an old painting of her from somewhere.
Is that a painting I would have seen before of myself?
Okay. That's an interesting question.
Because if you remember my background write-up, there have been paintings of me done in various circumstances.
That's
sort
going
of
to be
how I met my maker.
intelligence plus insight, please.
I'm a little sad that I'm never on anyone's files or doors or cork boards. Just
I'm
saying,
sure you will be eventually.
Did you say that
Like,
out
I'm sure I'm
loud?
the most wanted poster somewhere,
Audley,
but like, that's just sad.
did you say that out loud, Audley?
Yes.
Okay, so in
So
character
to
you
be
said
honest-
that. She looks over at you and says, "Ate your parents. I'm quite sure you were on a corkboard somewhere."
I think
Elizabeth's
I've-
just not saying nothing. Elizabeth is just standing against the wall like this, just like taking everything in.
Oh no,
Not
she
making
gives
it
you
a
a glance too, but she doesn't even bother to say what you did. Like she's looked into all you people probably at this point. Just
I broke a collarbone and gave a poor coroner a heart attack, but you know what? We're not going to talk about that.
The minute Dee is able to get away from everyone, she is going to text Audley's brother and ask, "Hey, was she on any wanted posters?"
And it's kind of a good thing to know if your picture's anywhere.
Valerie.
Anyway,
brother.
so
Because he gave us his contact info.
Hold on. Valerie.
we'll start off with the hunger die,
Yep.
which is an 8.
Okay.
Then we have 1, 2.
Yep.
And then a 7, a 9, and 4 10s.
So that's 11 successes. Congratulations. You recognize this picture. It's actually one of your favorites. And it looks like this picture may have been acquired at a museum of some type.
Is it like one of the portraits that Iontius made of me? Or is it a different one?
Let's find out.
It just brings back memories like it was yesterday.
It's one of the ones that your sire made.
All right.
And if you look underneath, it actually doesn't have your name on it. It just says unnamed individual, circa, 1,000, somewhere between 1,000 or 1,100.
All right. Let's see how captivating this board is now. It's very captivating. Val will have wandered off to your board and actually grabbed the picture off the board and is just staring at it like she's reliving the moment almost. Actually, yes, she's very much reliving that moment.
Val, my dear, enter your clan bane. It is going to take a lot to get your attention away from this. The world for you fades away. Anything that requires any sort of social interaction or mental interaction is going to take a penalty of a dice roll.
And I assume this is noticeable, so to speak.
With Val, yeah, it's probably noticeable.
Problem with roses, we freeze all the time.
Yeah, you just watch her walk over and like pull the picture down, and she's just gone, like lost to the world.
There Val goes again in her head.
Is she a
She does this.
Toreador, perchance?
I think so.
Oh, sweetie, I did the same thing. Oh, this is a problem.
Yeah, she kind of goes into her head a lot.
I know. I do that too.
Ah.
Hi. It'll take her a bit.
Yep. We know.
It's a very pretty painting. I should have picked a different one.
Or you could have just had someone just take a snapshot of her with their camera if they had a good enough camera for it.
And have you people be more paranoid about me than you probably already are? I think not.
Fair.
Paranoid? I'm sad that I'm not on the most wanted list. There's a difference.
You'll get there. We'll get there. Just survive long enough and survive as long as Val here, and maybe you'll have a few of your own.
Did you get anything more on this ghoul's identity, or do we just have whereabouts at the moment? Like basic outline whereabouts at the moment.
Let's see here. He seems to be a low-level politician. Right, I'd forgotten about that. Sorry, I go into little frenzies of gathering information, and then I have to put it all together afterwards.
Fair. Oh, that actually reminds me. Is there any particular routes he takes between places, or does it seem like he just disappears and then pops up somewhere else?
I don't have anything about that. Just seems to be he shows up sort of thing. There doesn't seem to be any patterns or anything I could discern out of anything.
Are there at least spots as to where he pops up and then a different spot as to where he disappears?
I mean, no, it's just the things that we happen to glom onto. Like I said, that one spot, apparently once he picks a spot, that's his spot for all night.
I think we should go to the spot and see if we find it.
Yeah.
If you know his occupation, do you know his name?
Weirdly enough, no. He just seems to be connected to where he's a low-level politician. I haven't been able to discern his name or anything like that. It explains why he's dressed that way, though.
Yeah. Well,
is there any reports of a low-level politician in the area going missing? Like, are there any missing persons reports of that caliber, or does his friends, family, coworkers just think he's a little kooky? Like,
there's no missing persons or anything like that. That was a smart road to go down, and I thought about it, but
I'm going to step in here for a moment. Just a word of warning. Be careful using that word.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead.
So, nothing.
No, just a man running and screaming.
Okay. Is there any reports of him out in the daytime? Or is it just at night?
You know, weirdly, he does show up during the daytime, which rules out one of our things.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. They don't have nighttime politicians, right? So
Right.
apparently he's in the legislature, so he does his job during the day, but during the night, woohoo!
I do have a rather weird question. So if he is a ghoul, then that means that there's somebody who made him a ghoul. So I'm guessing that there isn't a network of, oh hey, my ghoul went missing. Like I'm assuming also like
Find my
that's
ghoul
just odd. You know what I mean? Like do people make that many ghouls that one can just go missing and they don't know where they went?
You know, I tried to look into that, but it's weirdly missing. And I don't mean like someone didn't put it down. I can usually discern whenever someone's done that. It feels like it was there and now it's not. It is suspiciously gone, if that makes sense. Like someone scrubbed it or something.
Like, so okay, this might just be my brain, but wouldn't the owner of the ghoul know that they made the ghoul and be able to track their ghoul? And wouldn't they know what their ghoul is doing to stop the ghoul?
Okay, you guys are
Like a leash?
you guys are relatively new to this, so I'm going to give you a little bit of insight. We are monsters, okay? I know you don't want to think about it this way, but we're monsters.
Oh, I do.
Not a lot of us care. In fact, weirdly enough, as crazy and off the wall as you people are, you're on the decent end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking that's more inefficient. Like if you keep losing ghouls, you gotta keep making more ghouls. That's just not efficient.
I mean, yeah, but
And the lack of care on top of that, no wonder why we're having problems like this come up. And I asked about the pathways that this person was taking earlier, because it seems like the only pathway that this person has taken between showing up and disappearing was when we were paying attention to him on the footage that was at least captured at the mall a few weeks back.
That might hold a lot of secrets. Who knows?
We really need to have a better system for these things.
Are we getting in the car? Or
I'm still staring at my pictures, so
Val, do you want to take the pretty picture with you?
I think that's a bad idea.
I wouldn't suggest trying to pry it away from her right now.
Nope. That's why I asked if she wanted to take it with her.
I don't think she can hear you. I'm gonna put my arm around Val and just like scooch. She's not gonna be breaking concentration from that photo, so it's just like, let's just start walking.
Just make sure she just doesn't hit anything.
My question is, does she resist?
Does she?
I don't know. Is she moving me in the way that breaks like visual like contact to what I'm doing?
No.
We'll let the dice decide.
She's just trying to make sure that you don't hit and run into anything while you're mesmerized by pretty pictures.
Val, if you're gonna let the dice decide, this is going to be a composure and resolve check for me. And both of those are going to take 1 dice penalty each, so you're going to be knocking 2 dice off of your total.
Oh. Who the fuck gave me their dice curse?
What did you roll?
Hunger dice is a 4. And then we have 2 10s, 2 3s, a 5, and a 1.
You got 2 10s?
Yes, but everything else is a fail.
Yep. But those 2 10s also give you 4 successes. Which for me is just enough to maintain your concentration on the picture.
And to answer your question about the dice curse, it's whoever is the Will Wheaton of the VTM games.
Shut up, Wesley. Sorry. So I guess I'm going with, but I am still mesmerized, I suppose.
You are still transfixed on that.
Ah, memories.
As you move out of the office with Sammy Redskies in tow and you move down to your vehicle, we are going to... Well, for us, it's going to be a break. For the audience, it's either going to be a break or we're going to see you next episode.